For today's training, I want to go over how you can get leads. Right now, I know a lot of people like to work for companies where you get paid leads, where you call people that have already been screened. But what happens with those types of leads is that you call and then seven other people have already called. And then by the time they get to you, they don't even want to talk on the phone. So it's kind of difficult to work those leads. But I'm going to show you 9 other ways that you can actually get real leads simply and in a short time frame by doing some simple things that I've done in the past that have worked for me. So first of all, I want to talk about past customers, family members, and friends. These are the easiest places where you can get leads, and sometimes they're overlooked. And all you need to do is simply send a text message, which you can actually copy and then paste and simply change the name of the person that you're sending it to. And simply saying something like, I'm currently working in the mortgage industry and I am focusing on investor loans. And I'm providing loans for people that don't want their income to be verified and that are only focusing on the rental income. And the nice thing about this is that to qualify for these types of loans, it's very easy, because you just need to make sure they have enough money for the down payment, which is usually between 20 and 25% down payment. And then they have to have good enough credit, which you can always help them improve their credit. And I'll leave a link here in this video for 2 different companies that actually repair people's credit. And then once they repair the credit and bring it up, then they'll qualify as well. So that's an easy fix. That's something that can be taken care of in a short time span. And then the next thing I wanted to mention is that when you do send that text message, you want to let your friends and family members know that you are already in the industry and that they can contact you at any time if they have any questions, or if they have other friends and family that might be interested in those types of loans. You know, there's a lot of people that are maybe making 4 or 5% interest on a money market account or even a CD at the bank. And simply by buying a property, renting it out, they might make a lot more than that, especially if they do a short-term rental like an Airbnb. I've had short-term rentals before in the past, and they are definitely the 20 to 25% down payment credit. Then the only thing that would be pending on a transaction like that would be that the property appraises for the value in which they purchased it at. And that's just something, no matter what type of transaction you do, that's just going to be something that's a part of what you're doing. So let's go over now number 2. So that was number 1. You're working past customers, past relationships, friends, family. So number 2 in terms of getting leads is simply business cards. Always print out business cards, because I know after COVID, everybody was sending digital business cards, but having actual physical cards is such a big help. Simply because when you have business cards, you give something physical to people that they can either throw away, put in their pocket, put it in their purse, or they actually hold on to it. And that can be a very powerful tool. I've used it many times. Sometimes I'm eating at a restaurant and I hear people are talking about real estate, and I just give them my card and I tell them I work in the mortgage industry. If you ever need a loan, I can help you with this or that. And then sometimes a conversation will strike up and an opportunity will pop up just thanks to that. So I've gotten customers that way, so I know it works, and I highly suggest you do that. Now let's move on to the 3rd way you can get leads, which would be by simply branding yourself. Last year, I printed out some shirts and I put on the shirts different slogans. I put a small slogan on the front, slogan on the back, and then I put my phone number so people would be able to contact me or text me if they needed a loan. And you'd be surprised at how effective it is. I've had people just walk up to me and ask me, can I save your phone number? I might have some questions for you. I tell them, of course. And if you make it look professional and don't just add a lot of words, but you make it catchy and interesting. I like the slogan, got milk. So I added it on my shirt on the back, got a home, need a loan. And then that way I would just put my phone number, or need to get pre-qualified for a loan fast. And then you can add that. There's so many ways you can work that, where people are looking to either refinance or get a home equity line of credit, which are 2 very popular topics now and in the future. And when it comes to investor loans, if somebody is looking for fast cash or to take money out of their home, those are easy loans. So if they have a rental property and they want to invest in other properties, you can add a slogan saying something like, equity, need a loan fast. And then that way you put your phone number or your email address or a website if you've got a website. So that's a very effective way to actually get borrowers and customers. And then branding your car is also very useful, because sometimes you'll park in an area where there's a lot of people And if your car has either those side stickers or magnetic stickers that you can put on the sides or on the back windshield, it's very effective. People will call, people will check out your website, they'll see if you're legitimate, and sometimes they'll go ahead and send you a text message right away, or while you're parking, you'll get asked. That's happened to me many times. People will ask me, oh, you work in the mortgage industry. What are rates at? And then those are questions that obviously it depends on the type of loan, it depends on different situations, but the conversation already started, and that's what you want. And then for the fourth way to get leads, or the fourth way I get leads that's very effective, is through realtors. When it comes to realtors, there's a lot of people that overlook the power of having a good relationship with realtors. I've had realtors send me loans every month thanks to relationships that I had with them, simply because I saved loans that nobody else could close. And all it took was a little bit of brain work, a little bit of extra work, sometimes contacting different companies, the title company, the other realtor, the seller, the buyer, and trying to get everybody to come into one form of agreement so that the deal could be able to go through. And they were so thankful that after that, they just kept sending me loans. So realtors are a great way to actually build a great client base. When it comes to realtors, I highly suggest you always answer the phone quickly. You offer them fast customer service. And I also suggest that you are honest and upfront when it comes to your time frames. If you tell somebody that you're going to call them back in 24 hours. If you tell them that you can get a loan approved in 3 to 5 business days, make sure you do that, or in less time. And then if they're very happy with you and they like what you've done for them, make sure to always ask for reviews on Google, on anywhere you want. Ask for reviews. Let's move on to another way to get leads, and that is directly by creating trainings that you can put on Instagram, on YouTube. And these trainings can be something simple, simply telling people what an investor loan is, how it works, what the minimum down payment is, and the types of properties that can get approved for that type of loan, which are every type of property that can be rented basically and that generates income. So that's not something difficult to get. Now, I want to talk about something that a lot of people never consider, but is very profitable, which is going to investor groups. Yes, there are places where investors gather, they talk amongst each other, and they help each other in terms of getting the right type of property, right? If there's any opportunities in the market, if there's any new tax benefits, they get together, and anybody can be part of that group or that part of that community. And there are kind of meetups or get-togethers. You go to a restaurant, you go to a cafe, and then everybody just sits down and talks. That's the place you want to be, because then you just mention a few words saying, oh, I've always wanted to be an investor, and right now I do loans for investors. Somebody's going to ask you, and if you do a good job, everybody's going to be your customer. And those investors, they don't purchase once or twice, they purchase on a consistent basis, which means you're going to get an ever-flowing group of leads on a consistent basis, and that's what you're looking for. So that's a hidden gem that I'm sharing with you right now. Now, besides these ways, I'd say that because technology has advanced and improved, social media has become so powerful. You can reach out to thousands of people in a very short time span. So I highly suggest you create a Facebook page, an Instagram page where you post something simple. Oh, today I'm offering an investor loan on short-term rentals. Call me if you have any questions. And then it just takes a few people out of those 1,000 people. Then it just takes 2 or 3 people out of those 1,000 people that actually see your post to respond. And once they respond to your post, you have a customer and you can get started in helping them out. You can also do this on YouTube, on TikTok, however you want. It's important to be creative. Just don't copy other people, because then you're going to be doing what everybody else is doing. Be original. Keep it simple. Very important. Keep it simple. You tell them what you're offering. Tell them what you can do for them. Tell them that they can contact you, and make it easy for them to contact you. That's it. So social media is powerful. It's a new and effective way that you should definitely take advantage of. And then when it comes to print ads, which I would say for me, that's number 8 in terms of getting print ads, there are ways to create print ads that can be extremely inexpensive. So social media, you can do it on an actually organic, which would be a free way, because you just post, you just put videos. It doesn't cost you anything to do that. Print ads, I've spent $300 or $600 to send thousands of print ads, which people receive in the mail. And I focus on areas where I know that the minimum loan amount is going to be a certain amount, because then that way 1% of 300,000 is $3,000. 1% of $500,000 is $5,000. So if I make anywhere between 1 or 2 or whatever it may be, depending on the type of loan, then I know those areas are worth marketing. And I simply have to create something that's catchy, interesting, and that will draw their attention so that it's not just another piece of mail. I offer home equity lines of credit. I offer people to refinance and cash out of their home so that they can use it for different purposes. And then I mark those purposes. I tell them, invest in another home to generate additional income, pay off your debt, purchase other investment properties that can be residential or commercial, or in addition, simply to have opportunity money for other properties that might pop up that they can take advantage of. So print ads can be something effective, but you have to be consistent on a monthly basis in terms of sending those ads, because one month they might not need those ads versus another month. All of a sudden the need arises. Either their husband or their wife says, no, we got to do this with our money, or we need to start investing, or we are out of money and we need to take cash out of our home. And those are simply moments of opportunity. And if you only sent those ads once, and then the following month they're looking for your ad, they can't remember what your name was, they'll just go online. But if you do it on a consistent basis, even if they throw out those first 2-3 months into the garbage, maybe the 4th month they keep it on there, and then they know that they can contact you if they need you. And then the last way, which I'm going to teach you how to do later on, and I'll provide a link once this course is available to be able to show you how to do it, because it's not a 5-minute deal. It's something that takes a little bit more time to sit down and go over each one of the details, which is social media ads. Social media ads are extremely powerful, but there is a way of doing it right and there's a way of doing it wrong. So the way I do it is I spend maybe $5 to $7 or sometimes even $10 in one day or 10 days, one day. And then I do that every day and I modify the ads, seeing which ads work the best. And then those are the ads I leave. So for example, if I spent $5 on an Instagram or Facebook ad and I received 1,000 views based off the ad that I sent out or that I put, which can be just simply an image or a video where I talk like I'm talking right now. You tell them I offer this, so and so, and in this area. And if you have money that you want to invest or money you want to take out of an investment property, I can help you with that. And then out of those 1,000 people, if only 2 or 3 people call you, those $5 become $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, $10,000. So it's an incredible investment to make, both on YouTube, on Facebook. I think those are, for me, have worked quite effectively. I get a lot of views. I get a lot of people that come back to me. And this is an extremely powerful way to generate new income and leads in a short amount of time, very easily. You just have to create those ads and then find which one gets you more clicks, more views, and then make sure to target those with the right ad wording and add content that draws those people back to you. So go ahead and check out those links on the bottom, and I'll be sure to provide you with more information in the next videos so that you can continue learning how to generate leads and find alternative ways to find new customers without having to cold call 100 people and then find out that they've already been called 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times, because it happened to me, didn't work for me. And I found that these other alternative ways that I'm telling you right now were a much better source of income. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you in the next video.